So this is pretty much everything UE5 is promising to offer. I'm gonna open up their sample file to see what this bad boy is all about. So loading up Valley of the Ancient for the first time to see, whoa, it is looking pretty sweet. So let's hide our content browser.
Are you recording?
Yeah, I'm recording my, wow. Wow. All right. Already a little impressed. Let's say this looks really cool. These are mega scans, and look at this. Whoa. Okay. 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 Now let's hit play. See what we can play. Okay. That acceleration is gnarly, but wow, thank you. Whoa, okay. Oh, the collision is nice too. Alright, let's go up. Looks good. The FPS isn't bad. Oh yeah. Y'all ready for this? Let's go. This is the dark world. So the cool thing about the dark world is that it's essentially made from the same layer. It's like it's made from the same stuff. It's made of the same layer, but it's like Photoshop in the sense that they're triggering it and the layer's just on top of it. Like all of that stuff it's all in this file. It's not like, because the way that Unreal usually does it is it takes one file, which is your constant, it's called your persistent file, and then it loads other files depending on what you need it to load. But this is all in this, like this is all just a layer on top of this in there, which is crazy because look at this.
Once it loads, it doesn't have to load anything again.
Yeah, it's done. It's done. Everything is in here. This is a cool part right there. That movement that she does, it's auto-triggered now, so it can sense the height, which is a new cool feature that they've been talking about. So like it calculates based on where her hand and her feet are. It's gonna calculate it automatically and does the jump on based on the object. So you don't have to like measure. You don't have to do none of that or change her jump height. It does it automatically now. And now it can tell you where that where that polygon is, or where her hand is versus. It's crazy. It's nuts. that is beautiful. I want to see that laser beam. That is beautiful. Oh, that looks so good. That looks so good. Let's get close. You want to kill it? We're about to make some cool shit. You know we're about to make some cool shit. That's right. Look at that pose. She looks so dope.
This is like Ray.
She does kind of look like Ray.
The hair.
Yeah, the hair.
I don't know, the outfit too.
I don't know, yeah.
A little bit.
With the little sash.
Yeah, it's the like little verses too. Should make you pull a lightsaber out of it.
It looks like she could pull out a lightsaber at any point. I would feel that. I think that's it. I think that's the demo. It's really cool. Alright, so let's take a look at this and see what we're looking at here. Well, this is interesting. Interesting. Alright, so this is what our world is made of. These new high detail mega, these mega scans, which are now part of it. And if you have Unreal, it's free. It's free of charge to use any of these now. And these are so high detail. So much like, look at this. Jesus Christ. And this is probably a collection of a bunch of different ones. So like they're using it to make these wall facades and stuff like that. So, I think that, I think it's high time that we started playing with this. And oh my goodness, this looks so cool. Look at that. It's going to be such a cool project. Like the cool, the stuff that you're going to be able to do with this. It's going to be so interesting. So now let's look at blueprints. These are the cinematics. Ooh, I want to look at how they do their cinematics on this one. This would be... See, these are good case studies to kind of see. So let's see. Wireframe. Reflections, detail lighting. Let's do visualizers, I think. Nanite visualization. Alright, let's see. An overview. So nanite. So nanite is what's powering this thing. So this is what everything is made of now. All of this stuff. So let's look at these clusters right here. This is so cool. Oh, I'm so ready for this. I'm so ready for this, Amber. Let's go. So let's go into, let's just see our cluster. So everything's made up of these like clusters now. And that's how...
And they're changing. Yeah,
they change based on your view. So what I learned is that whenever, no matter what you, like, no matter where you're looking at it from. So like the reason it's changing is because at any given point in time, it can only render a certain amount. Granted, that certain amount is is a crazy amount of polygons that it can render. So that's like, I think on screen it was saying like it was running like 20 million polygons concurrently at one time. So at any given time, no matter how big your mesh is, your mesh could be 300 million, but what it's going to do is it's going to kind of break it down using these little clusters, making like cache versions of it somewhere. And what it's going to do is it's using that and kind of resampling it every time, right? So as I get further back, it's sampling it, and at any given point in time, there's 20 million on screen at one time. So no matter what I look at, and everything behind it is now gone until I look at it again. But it happens so fast that you can't tell what's going on. It's freaking cool. So like these are primitives. Look at this shit. Look at this. So these are the primitives that these guys are made of.
Mm.
Right? And it's cool because now there's no like, it's like unlimited, it's not unlimited detail, but it's a crazy step in the, it's like, instead of the gradual polygons that we've been doing, like the, you know, maybe a couple mil, it's like a couple 100 mil, you know, that we kind of leveled up, which is pretty awesome, you know. And this is the next step. I mean, it's not going to be bad because this means that we're getting closer to that CG look for movies. That, you know, the CG look they usually get in movies. We're going to get closer to that in games.
Or just
right, like the cutscenes.
Or this, yeah, I was going to say the
like
cinematic
the cinematic cutscenes. We're getting closer to that look. Right? I think it's going to be a while before we get to that uncanny valley, just because of how long, you know, like making humans look like humans is such a hard thing to do. Right? Like the skin, I just, it's one of those things that it's going to take us a while, but when we finally get it, the world's going to be in trouble. But yeah, this is pretty nice. Like, and the problem is, right, like, I still think that the problem is everything is still made of polygons, and that's the issue that you're gonna run with this, is because life is created from atoms, not polygons. So it's, no matter how good you get your triangles, there's still going to be flat surfaces and not actual atoms. And I think that's the only way you're ever going to get close to that. Like a program that does like point cloud to the point that they're so dense that they mimic our atoms. And I think that's where we're going to start to see that, you know, that crazy step that everybody's talking about. That, if that's the step, then yeah. But this isn't it. You know, it's a very huge leap in that direction. Right? It's a huge leap in that direction, but it's not the final step. You know, because, you know, it's still polys. Yeah, so this is it. Yeah, let me go back to the overview of the night visualization, so you can look at the overdraw, and you know, this is kind of like a heat map for how dense everything is, and you know, it's got a lot of material complexity. But yeah, that's it. Let me know what you guys think. This is pretty cool stuff here. All right, I'll let you know what my first project in here is gonna be, and I'll start working towards that.